today we're testing the new Case Farmall range. So this is the JX90 on my right here, which is the gold spec, which is has got the cab and a few other, it's slightly higher spec than the one on my left here, which is also a JX90. This is the basic ROPS version, which is in the bronze spec, and as you can tell, just slightly more basic, but still great for New Zealand farmers. So we've got a Sigma 4 loader on this one, which 90% of the tractors will be sold with a loader, but this is just an example of what sort of loader can be put on these things. So this one again is slightly higher spec loader than just your basic model, but again it gives the customer a choice of price and spec level that they want. So with a foot lever here, the steering column moves up and down. There's no adjustment forward or backwards, but that's still a handy feature to help you get out the door. This here is probably the biggest improvement in the JX range. We've gone from a dry clutch to a mechanical wet clutch, but with clutchless forward reverse. The uptake on the shuttle is good. It's nice and smooth. It's not too aggressive, but there's no delay either, being a mechanical, so there's no need for it to go through different multi-plates and whatnot. So it's just a straight clutchless shuttle. Very good improvement in this model range. No matter what the spec is, it's 12 by 12 shuttle is the transmission. So we've got 3 ranges with 4 gears in each range. Up here we've got the joystick, which is actually the tractor comes loader ready from the factory. It's got mid-mount valve which the loader plugs into, and the joystick and the cables and everything under here is a case one, and this is just a Sigma, the top of the joystick, which they've just put on for the loader. Over here we've got 2 mechanical remotes on this tractor. One has a float function, but both are double acting, and there's space for additional spools over here. Very basic layout. People familiar with the JXU range or even the older Fiat models, this will be a familiar place for them. We've got a slightly more, the air conditioning has been revamped, and the cab itself has got more glass area. It feels quite roomy. There's good headroom. And although it's not a massive cab, it actually feels quite roomy in here. But again, with the dash and these buttons and levers on this side, it's given that more European feel over the previous model. But again, it's still for the basic spec price-based customer, it's a great staff tractor. There's not too many things that can go wrong, and if something does go wrong, being levers and whatnot, it's relatively cheap to fix. So over on this side we've got the 4-wheel drive is a lever. It's not a button, so up and down obviously. Down is engaging the 4-wheel drive. To pull it up, it disengages it. Over here we have you've got your manual diff lock. By standing on that, obviously locks the back wheels together. Back over here we've got, so the PTO, you've still got a PTO clutch, so that engages the PTO. On the back of the tractor is your 540, 1000 spline speed selection, so that's just a lever that you pull up and down, or that's on the outside of the tractor. And over here, this little lever here is whether it's engine based PTO or ground speed based PTO. So a couple of little features there. Again, very basic mechanical feel about it, but it still works well. So we've got the one-piece bonnet, which lifts high. There's these side panels here which have to be unbolted, although they don't affect daily maintenance. But like I say, the one-piece bonnet lifts nice and high. There's just a simple latch on the other side that you push to unlatch the bonnet, and like I say, plenty of access in here. Slide out radiator grills, mesh screens which help a lot of that debris catch before it gets to the radiator, which makes daily requirements nice and easy to do. There's plenty of space around the engine, and like I say, daily maintenance is easy to do. So on the gold spec model that we've got here with the cab, turnable front fenders is another spec level that comes with, which again just increases the turning circle because you can have the wheels, the lock enhanced, but yeah, it doesn't get damaged or damage the bonnet when you're turning sharply and going over or a rut or over a man. So around the back of the tractor, we've got obviously a drawbar, but some nice plate steel here. It looks pretty solid. Looks like that's not going to break in a hurry. Again, everything nice and basic. There's plenty of room to manoeuvre between the tractor and the implement for adjusting your stabiliser arms. This is the 540,000 PTO speed selection that I was talking about earlier. So that's just simply pull that up, move that forward, so it's nice, easy to do. And again, it's not one of those things that people are going to be changing often. So having that as a lever at the back of the tractor, I don't see being a big issue. But I mean, the overall thing back here is that simplicity and rugged design is overwhelmingly the key feature.